Welcome to the Contentist channel. They say our past shapes us, but how much can we blame our upbringing for the darkest acts we commit? Today, we revisit one of Japan's most shocking crimes, the Akihabara Massacre, carried out by Tomohiro Kato in 2008, a tragedy that forced a nation to confront uncomfortable truths about isolation, mental health, and societal pressure. Tomohiro Kato was born in 1982 in Aomori, northern Japan. As a child, he excelled in school and sports, even becoming president of his junior high tennis club. But at home, life was harsh. Kato's parents, especially his mother, demanded perfection. Mistakes in homework led to torn pages, thrown meals, and even physical punishment. The pressure to succeed was relentless and suffocating. In high school, Kato's struggles began. He was bullied, his grades dropped, and he became increasingly isolated. Once outgoing, he grew withdrawn and lonely, sometimes carrying a knife to school. At home, punishments escalated. Neighbors recalled seeing him forced to stand outside in the cold for hours. Kato dreamed of becoming an automotive design engineer, but he failed his university entrance exams twice. His mother's disappointment was clear, and the family's attention shifted to his younger brother. Feeling abandoned, Kato spiraled into depression and resentment. He eventually enrolled in a technical college to become a mechanic, but the sense of failure lingered. By 2005, Kato worked at a truck factory near Tokyo. The city was expensive, and his modest salary barely covered rent. He became reclusive, spending his free time alone, drawing, watching anime, and venting frustrations anonymously online. Instead of comfort, he found more ridicule and bullying on internet forums. In 2008, Kato's fragile world began to collapse. Rumors of layoffs at his factory left him anxious. One day, he found his work uniform missing and, convinced he'd been fired, stormed out and never returned. His online posts grew darker. "I don't have a single friend and never will. I am lower than trash." On June 7, 2008, Kato traveled to Akihabara, Tokyo's vibrant electronics and anime district. He sold his belongings, rented a truck, and posted ominous messages online. The next day, at 12:33 p.m., he drove the truck into a crowd on a pedestrian-only street, hitting 5 people. He then leapt out, wielding a knife, and began stabbing bystanders at random. Within minutes, 7 people were dead and 10 more injured. The attack ended quickly, with Kato apprehended by police at the scene. Kato confessed immediately, citing self-hatred, loneliness, and resentment toward those who bullied him online. He felt he had lost everything: his job, his family's approval, and any hope for companionship. In his mind, the attack was a way to vent his rage and make others feel his pain. The massacre sent shockwaves through Japan, a country long considered safe from such violence. It sparked national debates about the pressures faced by young people, the phenomenon of hikikomori, social withdrawal, and the dangers of unaddressed mental health issues. Akihabara's famous pedestrian zone was closed for months, and the tragedy left a permanent scar on the community. The aftermath devastated Kato's family. His parents publicly apologized to the victims, but the shame and grief were overwhelming. His younger brother, unable to cope with the stigma, took his own life in 2014. Kato's mother was later hospitalized for mental health issues, and his father withdrew from public life. In 2011, Tomohiro Kato was found guilty of 7 counts of murder and sentenced to death. He remains on death row, his actions a grim reminder of the consequences of isolation, unaddressed trauma, and societal neglect. The Akihabara Massacre is a tragedy with no easy answers. It forces us to ask, how do we support those who are struggling before despair turns to violence? And how do we heal from wounds that run so deep? Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe to Contentist, and share this video to family and friends.